All right, well, I get the distinct honor of honoring our 2023 Lifetime Achievement Award winner. The MCEA Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to an individual with 20 plus years of leadership in the field of community education who has made exemplary contributions to advance the goals and principles of community education locally and throughout the state of Minnesota. These educational leaders are recognized for their professional achievements, leadership qualities, efforts to foster collaboration and maximize resources, involvement in local and statewide initiatives, and their lasting impact on the field of community education. The MCEA Awards Committee, along with the MCEA Board, has selected the recipient for the 2023 Lifetime Achievement Award. This year's award recipient is Jackie Johnston. Jackie's professional journey has been nothing short of remarkable, marking many achievements that have resonated throughout the MCEA community as well as those she served. Jackie served as the president of the MCEA Board of Directors in 2016, where she played a pivotal role in shaping the organization's trajectory by spearheading the development of a diversity statement, helping with web content, and making impactful goals. Her visionary leadership extended beyond her work on the board. While serving in Eastern Carver County Schools, she pioneered the creation of cultural liaisons for her community education department, setting a model for the field during a time when such positions were not commonplace in school districts. Locally, Jackie's influence radiated through her active participation in various organizations, boards, and committees, including but not limited to the Southwest Metro Chamber of Commerce, WebCab Advisory Board, Urban Leadership Academy Board, District 112 Foundation Board, Chanhassen Rotary, and Iconic, Inclusive Communities Coalition. Her leadership within Eastern Carver County Schools encompassed critical initiatives, ranging from equity and inclusion work to fostering community conversations and spearheading innovative programs such as the Integrated Arts Academy High School. A true advocate for collaboration, Jackie's efforts to bridge the gap between education professionals and community leaders are exemplary. Holding a superintendent's license, she not only teaches graduate classes, but also emphasizes the importance of partnerships between principals, special education directors, superintendents, and community education leaders. Jackie's dedication to fostering collaboration extended statewide as she played a pivotal role in developing a relationship with the Minnesota Association for School Administrators, presenting at conferences to elevate awareness of community education and foster collaboration across the state. Jackie's involvement in local and statewide community education initiatives is nothing short of extensive, having served on numerous committees and conferences. However, perhaps her most enduring legacy lies in the personal impact she has made on her colleagues and the field as a whole. A trusted mentor and a source of inspiration, Jackie provided not only a listening ear, but also invaluable advice and encouragement, empowering those around her to take action and advance meaningful initiatives. In conclusion, Jackie's journey stands as a testament to the transformative power of dedication, leadership, and collaboration in the field of community education. It is with great honor that I present this award on behalf of MCEA to an individual who has not only achieved professional excellence, but has also left an indelible and lasting impact on the community education landscape. Congratulations to Jackie for her outstanding contributions and unwavering commitment, leadership, and contributions to our statewide community education programs and services.
I have this little speech prepared, and I'm hoping I can get through it. I am totally overwhelmed. And I don't know who wrote that amazing thing, but I don't know that person. Because, yeah, that's great. And I do like that picture of me better, so I'm going to hang on to that because I was a little younger then. But first of all, I just have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so incredibly honored to receive this award. First, I want to thank my husband and my family, many of whom are here today, front table, for your support and understanding. As we all know, community educators don't work a 9-to-5 day, and you were understanding, supporting, and forgiving of that. I couldn't have been in this career without your love and support. I thank you to my friends and previous community members who all came all the way to St. Cloud to be with me today. Thank you so much. And now to my colleagues and my amazing team from Eastern Carver County. Thank you. Standing with me today are all of you. Those present and those who are not here, you walked alongside me in this journey. Some of you pushed me, some of you pulled me, and some of you told me I'm out of my mind. I probably was. But you walked with me as mentors, friends, and co-conspirators, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so excited to be with you today. Those of you that worked with me and have moved on to your next adventure and are here today, those of you who are still in the journey and worked with me, and those of you that I don't know but you're new and moving us forward. As a young professional, I didn't know what community ed was. I would not be here today without those leaders who saw potential in me. So you leaders in this room, this is leadership days, you leaders in this room, the future is by people who are not in this room. Remember, it is your encouragement for their involvement and leadership with your staff and your colleagues that builds our future. I was asked what led me in my work, and I thought of 3 things that I would like to share for you in hopes of you giving you some food for thought. The first are words of inspiration from an African proverb. It takes a village to raise a child. I was born and raised in Bogue, Kansas, a small town of 150 people in western Kansas. And yes, my graduating class was 12 people. I was the middle of 5 children, and my mother was the school nurse. My father ran the local gas station, and he passed away when I was 11 years old. So I was raised by that village. I believe that village is essential to our work with children, adults, and community at large. And community education has a role in inspiring and leading that connection with the community. Our village consists of families, adults, community leaders, business owners, public safety, policymakers, nonprofits, and the list goes on. We cannot do this work alone. That is why the statute requires us to have advisory councils. They are critical voices and support for our work. We need to seek out those in our communities who can challenge our thoughts and provide additional resources and dig into the issues with us. The possibilities are endless if we leverage the power of our village. You might even become a mayor. I knew some of you would get that. Second are words that guide my actions. Be the change you wish to see in the world by Mahatma Gandhi. It's easy to sit on the sidelines and blame others, the school board, elected officials, superintendent, and others that you think don't recognize your worth. But it is by your actions that change happens. I'm reminded when I was a young parent educator and I was teaching a class on potty training. A teen mom said to me, I can't worry about potty training when I don't know where we're going to sleep or what I'm going to feed my children tonight. I immediately knew that I needed to step outside that classroom to make a difference for this family. It's working with our village to open a community center, we talked about that this morning, to establish necessary inclusive early childhood, youth, adult, and lifelong learning programs, or an arts high school, or to meet the needs of disengaged high school students. It's seeing the needs of our students and our families in the summer and getting a learning bus, or shared partnerships for food distribution. It's being the change. As community educators, you hold the ability to leverage that change. And the third guides my work. So you're probably wondering why there's sunglasses on your table. Please put them on. This is my, oh, don't you look cute? This is my gift to you to demonstrate what I believe is that you can only see the world through the lens you own. I can never know what it's like to be a single mother, even though I was raised by one, or a man, even though I'm married to one, or a person of color, or an immigrant, or an English language learner. I only know my story and my lived experiences. These lived experiences impact my view of the world and how I do my work. You guys are really distracting. No. Have you ever talked to your siblings about a shared memory to discover that their memory was different than yours? Have you ever sat in a meeting and then after the meeting in the parking lot had a conversation and realized that other people heard a different takeaway than you did? Whether I'm sitting with professionals, community leaders, parents, teenagers, or my husband, I need to listen to understand before I draw conclusions or write my own story about who they are or what their actions are. Please take this parting gift, and as a reminder when you engage in your work, remember that you can only see the world through the lens you own. And to really engage the village and create change you want to see change you want to see in the world, you first need to listen with the intent to understand. Another example, when I was in Eastern Carver County, growing and changing demographics were front and center in our community. Working with partners, we created the Beacon Council to hear the voices of our community, which went on to form the Communities of Belonging with Carver County. We also created the Intercultural Specialist role in the district to provide support for our underserved families and children. I'm happy to say both are still continuing today. Community education is an amazing profession with the potential to do so much good in our schools and communities. To be effective, you need to identify your village. Every community is different. Eastern Carver was very different than Fridley, was very different than St. Louis Park. Recognize the groups in your community, especially those who may see the world differently than you. Once you identify your community, move to be the change motivator through understanding your lens and active listening. Surrounding yourself with a strong team, mine's here today, and challenging you and professional colleagues that support and add perspective. Those professional colleagues are so important. We'll talk more about that. I had the opportunity to work with both strong teams and amazing colleagues. I also want to recognize that we are here standing on the shoulders of those who came before us and had insight into creating the future. Those that were daring enough to step up and step in. They are the reason that we have community education in the state of Minnesota. When I teach the Community Ed Director Licensure Cohort for MSUM, my students are often surprised to learn that we are the only state in the United States that has a comprehensive community education structure like we have today in the state of Minnesota. And we owe it to the determination of those who came before us. Their ability to leverage their community, their commitment to being the change, and their willingness to understand beyond their own lens and go the extra mile. Learn from the past, build for the future. Our communities are changing and we need you now more than ever. So keep going, hang in there, and lean on each other. As a leader, building collaborations and collegial groups helped me feel support and get perspectives that refueled me and gave me a broader understanding. So get involved in MCEA. MCEA was my rock, and the colleagues that are surrounded by that. Take advantage of all those opportunities or help create new ones. It's up to you. Thank you again for this incredible honor, and carry on the good work.